Right then, here we are at Northern Stillwater, and I've just had myself a nice fish. It's the one that they call Trigga. I haven't weighed him yet. He's just down here in the net. He was only out a couple of 3 weeks ago, and then I think he weighed 36ish, something like that. But I'll give him a good weigh in a minute and see how big he is. And this is the swim where I caught him from. And as you can see in front, there's a few bream that are spawning just at the back of the weed at about 35 yards range. And where the lines are touching the water, that is just chocker with weed. And I picked him up from basically about halfway across, where there's a nice clear area in 7-foot water, nice clear channel. Had 7 fish from there last week, nothing particularly big. I think the biggest was 24, but I've kept the bait going in and trickled it in yesterday, put a couple of kilos in, put a couple of kilos in on Sunday as well, and today's Tuesday, and at 9:15 this morning the old middle rod just absolutely tranced off. I've just put that rod back out now whilst I do the weighing and stuff, and I think I'm the only one down. Not sure, I think there might be another day only bloke fishing just up to me right. But talk about well chuffed, I'm absolutely buzzing, I really am. I'm absolutely shaking at the moment because I wanted this fish, and for some reason I had a little bit of a dream about him, believe it or not. Normally I have dreams about women, but I had a dream the other day about catching this fish, and when he rolled on the surface just at the back of the weed over here to me right, I could tell it was a good fish, and got him through this weed here in the margins, and off he popped, and yeah, netted him. Lovely. Job's a good one. But the lake's looking lovely, absolutely stunning. This really is a pucker lake, it really is. It's just gorgeous. Looks like an old gravel pit from down south. Got some strange rules on here, but it's definitely worth fishing. Some lovely carp in here as we're about to see in a minute. And yeah, let's take a look at him and see what he weighs. Right, it's a fish called Trigga, and just had him, and he's weighed in at 37.2, so well chuffed. Fish had done just over 40 earlier in the year, but I'm not bothered. It's one of my targets, and I've got him on the bank, so 37.2. And as you can see, an absolutely glorious fish. Lovely big scale patterns, and named as such because it likes a bit of Trigga. But on this occasion it's fallen for a bit of solar, so beautiful fish, gorgeous fish. 9:15 in the morning, stunning, beautiful fish. Put up a nice fight, lead came off in the fight as well, so she hit the surface and I saw her, and that's when the old knees go to jelly. She went into a couple of weed beds, but managed to keep a tight line on her, and out she came and into the net. Stunning fish, stunning fish. It really is a gorgeous fish. Certainly one of the best looking carp in Yorkshire. Right, done my photos then, and now just going to let him go. What a fish, very strong fish. Very strong fish. Immaculate condition, absolutely scales are perfect. Not one has come off. It's nice to see a fish that's in good condition. No marks on its fins, no snapped bits or anything like that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it is no wonder the lads have been saying that this is one of the best looking carp in Yorkshire. It really is. Let's let it go. It's the end of August 2010, and what you're looking at now is and you saw a carp just top then, just out of range of where my rods are, and you're looking at the water that's in front of swim 33, and it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Now I've been here since 5 o'clock this morning, which is the start for the day book holders, and it was chucking it down when I got here, and it's been sort of on and off most of the day today. But yesterday afternoon when I got here, there were quite a lot of fish to my right in some weed, just in another one just rolled. So there's obviously a few fish out there. There's a lot of fish in the weed to the right, and I put some bait out, probably at about 50 yards range in between a couple of weed beds in 9 foot of water. And like I say, I've been here since 5 this morning, and I had a fish of around about 21-22 pounds at 8 o'clock. Really weeded me up, it did. Ended up having to chuck the rake out to sort of try and free it from the weed bed that's just to the left of the swim. But I got it in thanks to some help from one of the other members, and then I put the rod back out. I've had intermittent bream and tench and stuff, but had another fish, not a real old looking character. I think that one was about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I've now just got the rods back out, and as I say, there's fish rolling in front of me. Conditions are really good. And I'm hoping to get hold of Trio, which is probably the biggest fish in the lake at the moment. It's last caught about 3 or 4 weeks ago at 39 pounds, so all being well, it should be a decent sized kipper now, possibly even over 40, but I'm back tomorrow morning as well. Now all my fish have been coming from, you can just see those weed beds out there, and it is just in between them all, and there's a 9-foot nice clear area there, and that's where the fish have been feeding, so fingers crossed we might get another one before today. The latest I've had a fish off the bottom here is around about 2:30, so as I say, we've got about an hour till then, and I'd like to get off if I can for a sort of 4 o'clock-ish, something like that. But I'll keep you posted if I get any signs of that fish called Trio, which is the one I want. Here we are then in peg 33 again, and it's the day after yesterday when I had that rainstorm and I did a little bit of filming, and as you can see I've just got the one rod out at the moment and the net is in the water. Good. Yeah, we've got a fish called Trio, which is the one target fish that I wanted to catch from the water, and he weighed in at 39.10. What a fish, fantastic. Let's go and have a quick look. There he is. Look at that for a kipper. Get in there, dude. Got here at first light this morning, and it was a little bit of rain, and I put 2 rods out to the weed bed, which is just over the back of these weed beds there. There's a great big clear area there, around about 9 foot, and put a load of bait out, shed load of bait out this morning, probably 4 kilos, something like that, which is quite a lot for a day only session, and had a tench at about 5:30, and then the time now is about 11, but between sort of 9:30 and 10:30 I had 3 takes. Lost the first one, got me weeded up on this weed bed here and lost it, unfortunately, and you sit there thinking, oh, was that Trio I just lost? But then I landed the next fish, which just went in almost instantly after I put the rod out, and pulled that one in, and it was what was it? It was just a little mirror, and then put the rod out again, and again within seconds of it hitting the deck, tightened it up onto the buzzers, and then off it's gone. Nice little fight, and in the net we've got Trio, which is cool, fantastic, job done. Let's have a look at him on the bank anyway. Well, we've got Trio then in the end, 39.10. Fishing probably about 40-50 yards out to a nice clear area, and this is the last fish that I wanted from the lake, and got here at 5 o'clock this morning, put the rods out, and 9:30 I had a take and I lost it, and then over the next hour or so I had 3 more takes, and this was the last one. Big old lump, big old boilie eater, and he's polished off 4 kilos of bait, believe it or not, in a day, which isn't bad.